Hey everyone, welcome to the March 2026 Seacoast Real Estate Report. I'm Ryan Proulx with Proulx Real Estate. Today we're covering Portsmouth market activity, Seacoast housing statistics, home values, and a few featured listings. Let's take a look at what's happening in the market. Let's start with Portsmouth. The median sales price dropped to $718,000 this February, way down from January's $1 million record. But don't panic. In a winter market with fewer sales, big month-to-month swings are totally normal. The real story is that the spring market is waking up early. Closed sales are up 14% and new listings jumped a massive 25%. And the huge spike in days on market, that's just the new construction homes finally closing. Bottom line, buyers have more options and the market is moving. Now if we zoom out and look at all of Rockingham County, we're seeing a really interesting shift that echoes that same momentum. Here, the median sold price dipped about 8.5% to $563,000 compared to last year. But if you think a lower price means the market is slowing down, look again. Total homes sold actually surged by almost 19%, with 215 homes changing hands. Buyers are clearly out there, and they are taking action. Meanwhile, county-wide inventory is still tight, with new listings staying pretty much flat. And while you might see an 88% jump in days on market and get nervous, let's put that in perspective. 17 days on market is still incredibly fast. Now looking at Stratford County, the story here is a little different. Unlike the price dips we saw in Rockingham, Stratford County's median sold price actually ticked up about 4.5% to $428,525. What is really interesting here is how incredibly steady the market is holding. Total homes sold and new listings are basically flat compared to last year. We saw 84 homes sold and 84 new listings hit the market. And just like in Rockingham, do not let the 137% jump in days on market scare you. Going from 8 days to 19 days just means buyers have a tiny bit more breathing room, but 19 days is still a highly competitive, fast-moving market. Let's cross the border now and see how things are shaking up in New York County, Maine. Just like we saw in Stratford County, prices here are on the rise. The median sold price bumped up nearly 8% to an even $480,000. Now, we did see a slight dip in the number of actual closed sales, down about 7.5% with 145 homes sold. But the good news for buyers is that inventory is expanding. We had 237 total listed homes this February, which is a nice 5% bump over last year. Days on market also stretched out a bit to 35 days. For sellers, this means pricing your home correctly from day one is becoming more important. For buyers, it means you might actually have a weekend to think about a house before writing an offer. Bottom line, for the entire Seacoast area, the spring market is waking up, inventory is slowly improving, and homes are moving. Whether you are looking in New Hampshire or southern Maine, having the right strategy is key. Now for my favorite part of these updates. Let's take a look at a few featured properties hitting the market this month. First up, Aaron has an absolute gem right in the heart of downtown Portsmouth at 18 Congress Street, Unit 308. If you've been dreaming of that highly sought-after, walkable market square lifestyle, this is exactly what you've been waiting for. Listed at $1,195,000, this condo gives you prime, out-your-front-door access to all the renowned restaurants, cafes, and boutique shops that make Portsmouth so special. Please reach out to Aaron Proulx if you're interested in this property. Next up, if you love Portsmouth but want something with a little more neighborhood feel while still being incredibly walkable, you need to check out Chris's new listing at 73 Prospect Street. This is a beautiful, newly renovated two-bedroom condo listed at $799,000. What makes this location so fantastic is that it sits right in the sweet spot where you can easily stroll right into downtown or head the other direction and grab dinner and drinks in the vibrant West End. It really offers the best of both worlds, historic New England charm on the outside with completely updated turnkey living on the inside. This property is listed by Chris Denon. Please reach out to schedule a showing. Moving right along, Evan has an incredible new listing right in the heart of downtown Portsmouth at 80 State Street, Unit 302. Listed at $949,000, this condo sits right above the iconic Rosa restaurant, but the absolute biggest draw for this location is what's practically in your backyard. As you can see from the aerial shot, you are steps away from Prescott Park. Imagine having those beautiful public gardens, the Summer Arts Festival, and the Memorial Bridge right outside your door. It truly does not get more classic Portsmouth than this. If you're looking to live right in the vibrant center of downtown, grab Evan's contact info right off the screen and give him a call to set up a tour. And wrapping up our featured properties, Evan has another fantastic listing hitting the market just down the road at 165 Union Street. Listed at $875,000, this is a real standout because it features 4 bedrooms. Finding that kind of space while still being just a short, easy walk into downtown Portsmouth is a rare find in this market. Looking at this aerial shot, you can see exactly where you sit. You get to enjoy the feel of a classic residential neighborhood while still being incredibly close to all the action. If you need a bit more space but don't want to sacrifice that downtown lifestyle, you'll definitely want to jump on this one. Grab Evan's number off the screen and give him a call. Well, that wraps up our featured properties and our Seacoast market update. With all momentum we are seeing as we head straight into the spring market, you might be wondering exactly what your home is worth right now. If you're thinking about selling, or honestly if you're just curious, grab your phone, scan the QR code right here on the screen. It'll take you directly to our home valuation tool. Just pop in your address and you'll see exactly where you stand in today's market. Before you go, make sure you click that subscribe button right here on the screen so you'll never miss out on monthly local market breakdowns and new Seacoast listings. I'm Ryan Proulx. Thanks so much for listening. Have a fantastic St. Patrick's Day, and I'll see you on the next one.